One of my favorite red light therapy companies, Mito Red Light Therapy. My name is Daryl. I am a multiple award-winning massage therapist, athletic therapist, holistic nutritionist. I have my own company in Victoria. I use red light therapy in my clinic. I've seen amazing results, specifically with the Mito device that I have, the Pro 750X. It absolutely cuts down the time for inflammation reduction, like right away, like after the treatment. I've used it myself for back pain. I've used it for shoulder pain. Works like a hot damn. It's quite effective. It's super simple to use. But let's talk about more of the actual company itself. Have a few different panels. So they have many different devices, actually, to be honest. They have the different panels. They have different small portable ones, which are very similar to panels. They're just smaller. They have different flexible devices. They've got different helmet stuff for regeneration of hair. If you're starting to kind of have some alopecia, if you're starting to go a little bit more on the balding or thinning side, that can be a great thing to do. They have a new device, which is which I'm super stoked on, which is a hydrogen water bottle. We'll talk about that a little bit later. And then they also have the commercial side, which I think could be quite beneficial if you do have a business onto there. But for the actual different panels itself, so we can kind of break it down because it can be confusing if you are looking towards it to get one of these. But just to kind of recap before, it is probably one of the best, one of the better companies for red light therapy. If you do want to try some of the actual devices, you can use discount code Sync Therapy. If you do kind of want to follow through with one of those, you can ask some questions down inside of the comments. I'll be more than happy to guide you on to maybe a product or something else that might be beneficial towards you. But let's kind of just go over a few of the actual products itself, kind of why you would choose it, what makes the Mito actually stand out as a pretty good company for the pretty much just the red light in general as well. So they have their award-winning panel, Mito Pro Plus series. I think that's one of their first products that they had. That has 4 different wavelengths inside of the actual panel itself. Still very good. You're going to get the majority of the benefits of red light therapy with that. It is kind of on their I guess now more base model, but it is still it's an award-winning panel itself. The next step up, which is their newer generation, what they've added is the Mito Pro X series. They've added a few other things towards it, but one of the main things is they have another wavelength, the 590. That is a very good one for skin. But the kind of the main difference from those, along with the different dual chips, the machine itself is better, but they have that main one for most people would be just kind of the wavelengths itself. And then they also have the Mito Adapt series. That is kind of a play on to the Mito Pro with a little bit more fine tuning. So you can go into a little bit more. They have 11 different modes that you can use, which you're just getting very finicky if you're using certain wavelengths like the 630 with near infrared light. I mean, the majority of people don't necessarily need that. The Pro X or the Pro Plus are going to be quite beneficial. I really like my Pro X one itself. But we'll kind of talk about the different wavelengths of why that they're in there. So they, with the Pro X, they've got the 6 different. So they got 3 red light therapy ones, and then they have 3 near infrared as well. So that's what makes it stand out. The majority of the other red light therapy companies have 2, pretty much just 2 different wavelengths of the red light, which still I found some benefit for, but I find a faster, a little bit more of a deeper penetration, like with the Mito Pro X versus the other ones that I've used before. So they've chosen the 590 mostly from skin, so it's not going to go as deep as a near infrared light. So the near infrared lights are starting kind of around the 810s, 830s, and 850s. That's what they've chosen for those type of wavelengths. But the 590 is you're going to have more of a skin benefit. You're going to have that skin tightening. It's usually going to help out with wrinkles. Same thing with the 630. It's not going to go as deep, but you're going to get the collagen production. So once again, it's going to help for the skin. So basically the 590, 630, and 660s, those are going to be more skin benefits. You're going to get the anti-inflammatory benefits as well of the wavelengths. And then you're going to have the 810, 830, and 850. Those are the near infrared lights. So when you turn on the machine itself, those are the ones that are going to be a little bit harder to see. Most of the complaints that they get would be like only half of the lights work. Those are the near infrared lights. Those just don't shine bright like the red light ones, obviously. But you're going to get more of the deeper penetration, like I've said. You're going to get the blood flow. You're going to get the oxygenation to the tissues. You're going to get the healing portion of that. So you're going to get that deep tissue relief. That's why I like the three different wavelengths for this, from a therapy treatment. If you have pain, if you have an injury, arthritis, that is kind of why I chose this one specifically. Now, if you have something more like the Mito Pro X 750, for example, multiple use, you can use it for many things. You can use it if you kind of want better skin, better wrinkles. You can use that onto there, which is, but it also has like pain relief, because aches and pains are going to pop up throughout the day. You're going to sprain your ankle. Your knees are going to hurt. You're going to have some lower back pain or stiffness. It can help out with energy levels. Like, this is why I really like this machine itself, is because you have all these extra ones, and their research is still coming out with more of them. So usually you are paying a little bit more for something like this, but you're going to get quite a bit more of a benefit versus just a general other machine that has the two different wavelengths, usually in red light therapy wavelength and then a near infrared wavelength. But to get it is like a class 2 FDA approved. It's an FDA cleared. It's not FDA approved. There's not many that will be FDA approved, but it is cleared. For it, you're going to get the 3-year warranty, which is still more than what other red light therapy devices have. You're going to have that 60-day trial. But within that 60-day trial, usually basically it just means that you'll be able to return it and you'll get your money back for that. With other red light therapy companies, they sneakily have like a restocking fee. So that's anywhere between 10, 15, 25% of it, which they'll just take off the top, and you won't get your full money back. So it's not really a 60-day trial. You still have to pay on that. But with this, with Mito, you do get your full refund from that. You just unfortunately have to send that back on your own dime, your own money, essentially. So it's nice that it doesn't have, it's more of a lower EMF panel. You can finance it if you want. I'm from Canada, so I don't think that was much of an option there. But I mean, overall, from a quality standpoint, it's third-party tested. It is, it's a very nice machine itself. It's quite sturdy onto it, which is nice. It's got some nice weights. The actual design of itself, it feels nice. It looks nice. Everything's all snug. It just looks like an actual quality machine. Usually, I tell my clients this is more of like the Toyota of red light therapy devices. It's built strong. You don't need to know how to maintain it very well. You can drop it, you can bump it. Things are still going to be working into it. So it's usually, if you're looking more of you want a quality machine, that's what you go for. There are other machines out there that you can get, but if I'm going to be spending that type of money, even on cheaper ones, I want something that actually is going to work. And that's why I like that Pro X. It's the easiest machine that I have used kind of out there. But overall, I really like the Mito Red Light. All of their stuff is something that I can recommend to like clients and people and myself. So I like the panels. Panels are quite easy to use. They do have other devices, like a flexible device that you can use generally for like joints. You can use it for back pain. It's nice that it has the near infrared. Other belts don't have the near infrared. Most of it is just a therapy itself, so it'll help it a little bit. But with this, you can kind of get better, and then you can go into more of a secondary, more in-depth wavelength for the multi-wavelength belt itself. And then you can also get something like a full body therapy bed. What else? They got this. So if you want inflammation reduction, if you generally want to feel better, there's a combination of a red light panel and a hydrogen water bottle. That's what I love to suggest, because that works from pretty much the cellular level, from the outside in and the inside out as well. So with the red light therapy, if you want to reduce inflammation, you can use the red light panel. But one extra kind of tip that I give to clients is if they can afford and they can choose, I would highly suggest getting the hydrogen water bottle. So this works on the cellular level as well. There is a quite a good research water itself. It is still rather new, so you are going to want to choose a high quality machine. The one that they have is been certified, it's been tested, and it is what they say it is, which is, I mean, it's hard to do nowadays with a lot of companies. A lot of them will say that, but they won't back it up with their own kind of findings, and that's what the certifications are. So like if you're looking for the reduction of inflammation, the combination of a red light panel and a hydrogen water bottle will kind of be like night and day. Energy levels are going to go up. You're going to feel a whole lot better. Usually you have those signs where you're just kind of feeling older than you are. Really one of my favorite combinations if you can do that, even if you go with less of a larger red light therapy panel. But overall, I really like Mito as a red light therapy company. I suggest them. Their products are incredibly easy to use. They're third-party tested. They have that 3-year warranty, which is more than some other companies. There are still good companies there. I wouldn't say that they're like the best of the best, but they are in the top tier of red light therapy panels because it just depends on what exactly you want to be using it for. If you have any questions or comments, please put them down into the comment section. I'll answer them to the best of my ability. But thanks again. If you are looking at one of these, you can get the combination. If you want a discount, you can use Sync Therapy, SYNC.